and found a girl standing in the middle. It was Sushiaro, who was locked outside before. The three of them suddenly appeared to be different, which was hard to believe. Minnie didn't die? Yeah, it's unexpected, right? Sushiaro was angry, and she was also angry at the three of them. She locked herself outside. Fortunately, she met her boss. Otherwise, she would have been killed by them. At this time, the three lost little brothers had already surrounded the front. The tank was still very angry, and kept shouting. She admired Lin Dong, who was indeed the boss. She used that small stick to easily open the door. She thought about it when she was outside. If she let herself in, she wouldn't let the three of them suffer. And the girl was still angry. Her face was pale and scary, with a smiley expression. It looked very strange. Chiaro, please save me. I don't want to be eaten by the dead. I really don't want to die. That girl knelt down to beg for mercy. She didn't look like she was going to close the door. In fact, they knew each other in private. They had a good relationship before. Sushiaro shook her head. I don't count your dead life. It depends on how my boss deals with you. The three looked at Lin Dong. This clean, pale-skinned, handsome young man is the leader of the dead. Please don't kill me. As long as you spare my life, I can do anything. The girl cried and said. The chef also said. Big brother, I can cook. I can help you cook. I'm very good at cooking. I won the city competition. They have already seen it. They want to rely on Lin Dong to show kindness and let themselves go. That's absolutely impossible. They must show their own value. Maybe there will be a chance. But Lin Dong looked at the chef and spoke slowly. You don't have to be so troublesome. Let's just eat. Ah, the chef's eyes were wide open. It seems to understand his meaning. Ho! The three little brothers shouted. I can't wait. A few people rushed over. The crying sounded. But in a few seconds, it's over. Then came the sound of eating and tearing flesh. In this horrible picture of losing food, Lin Dong is still in a daze. Walking in the cold. It's like a quiet town. Observing the goods around. It's very comprehensive here. Beef, mutton, chicken, duck, fish. All kinds of. And a lot of storage. Lin Dong's bathroom. All in the storage space. Almost the last 2 days. All made up. He was more satisfied with this harvest. And the three dead brothers at this time are moving fast. The tank and the girl. It's like a gourd swallowing jujube. Just pick it up. The scene is extremely bloody and scary. Only the doctor's body is more strange. He first opened the body to the extent. Then take out the 5 organs and 6 limbs one by one. As if dissecting. Then swallow it one by one. Although the doctor's corpse looks elegant. But it's more strange than the tank. A corpse will dissect. Who is this? But the most painful thing. Of course it's Sushiaro. She is the only normal human in the field. Seeing the corpse eating. Only feel the stomach trembling. The unstoppable liver. I'm going to spit it out. But Sushiaro covered her mouth. I'm going to hold it back. Because he knows something about Lin Dong. No, he's a little clean. If you spit it out yourself. Make him unhappy. Maybe I'll kill myself. Fortunately, not long. Lin Dong has collected all the goods. Not only the fresh meat in the freezer. Including rice noodles in the warehouse, etc. In addition, there is also a convenience store in the canteen. Beer, cigarettes, melon seeds, drinks, mineral water. Instant noodles, sausages and many small snacks. Are all taken into space. Because these are rare materials. The people outside. Maybe because of a piece of bread. Will fight. Start killing each other. Anyway, there are things in Lin Dong's space. Collect all the materials. Maybe it will be useful in the future. Get everything done. The 3 dead brothers are also finished. The 3 of them are around Sushiaro. The light of the return. The woman's corpse is smiling. I still pat her head from time to time. Probably thinking. The big brother said this little pet is quite interesting. Just like a street cat fighting a dog. Want to play with him? Sushiaro shrunk into a group. Like a chicken in the wind. Shivering. The face was also frightened. He really didn't expect. One day he will be regarded as a corpse. Lin Dong issued an order. The woman's corpse patted Sushiaro's head again. Just turned around and left. Sushiaro was almost scared to death. Thinking about myself in the future. Have to mix with these corpses. I'm still worried. Boss. You won't kill me, right? Lin Dong nodded. Because I'm in a good mood today. Also want to tease him. Have you forgotten? I used to run a factory. Sushiero's face is fierce. What does this mean? Do you take yourself as a living place? Random. They left the campus. On the way back. It's Sushiero's car. He took the initiative to be a driver. Reflect the value of his work. In order to avoid the boss killing himself. Sushiero worked in the supermarket. I drove that van. Light car. It's also an old driver. Very stable driving. The tank in the box. Said to give him a 5-star review. The street is still crowded. Scattered corpses. But it's not a threat to the truck. But at a crossroad. Stopping a heavy truck. 2 middle-aged men sitting on it. At this time, the face of the hungry chicken. One of the bearded men. Holding half a cigarette in his hand. Keep embroidering with your nose. Also reluctant to light. Damn it. Wang Song, isn't that guy looking for supplies? Where did you go? Maybe he ran into the corpse. It's been a long time. It must be cold. Another salesman analyzed. The bearded man said. No way. Long Ji said. Call him. Just hang up without saying anything. I guess I don't want a wife. Run straight. Don't care so much. Find something to eat. I'm almost starving. The salesman looked sad. The bearded man continued to embroider with cigarettes. There's food. It's been searched and lost. Hey. Wait a minute. As they were talking. A motor sound came from the ear. On the left crossroad. A van came from afar. These two are also old drivers. According to the pressure of the tire. And the trajectory of the vehicle. Judging this van is very heavy. It must be full of stuff. Look. Isn't this food coming? The salesman's eyes shone with a golden light. The two of them judged. There must be survivors. Collect a lot of stuff. Return full. I don't know if there's any cigarettes in it. The van was getting closer and closer. The two of them saw more clearly. In the driver's seat. Still a beautiful girl. Since we met. It's just his bad luck. The salesman's eyes shone with a golden light. Start the big truck slowly. And find the right time. 1 foot from the door. Rush forward. Straight in the middle of the road. Block all the ways. Just. Sushiero saw the sudden change. In a hurry to step on the brake. The second motor sound rang. The cars will left a black mark on the road. Less than a meter from the big truck. The van stopped suddenly. That's close. Sushiero had a plan. It's too fast. The whole van is a mess. Because of inertia. The tank behind hit again. He was in a bad mood. Decided to give Sushiero a 5-star review. Payment in installments. And Lin Dong was calm. Even if you surrender with your toes. You know what's going on. Sure enough. There are 2 men jumping off the truck. Wrist tangled with rubber band newspaper. Handle bloodstained steel tube. You two get off the car. The hewn people immediately shouted. Sushiero forgot. I also want to understand what happened. In the end. People eat people are also very common. They only have one purpose. Live at all costs. Boss, what should I do? Lin Dong kept silent. Look at the 2 people's makeup. It's very similar to the Wang Song who smashed his own supermarket before. It's probably a place. I'm looking far away. There happens to be a construction site. That's the delivery headquarter. For the current kind of trouble. Lin Dong is too lazy to deal with. Hand it over to the little brother. However, the 2 middle-aged people. I didn't realize what was going to happen. Instead, a smile. Get close to the van. Don't be afraid, beautiful girl. My brother will love you. The salesman said gradually. But at this time. The woman in the car. The neck suddenly rose. The spirit came immediately. Beautiful girl. It seems that someone called me. Love. I want to be loved by humans. These 2 humans seem to be very warm. So he pushed the door open. Jumped out. The salesman just got to the door. If the other party doesn't cooperate. You have to smash the door directly. Ouch. Is the little girl pretty? If you cooperate, I may spare you. Pay. He 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 he. Suddenly a strange laugh, ringing in the man's ear. It can be seen that the woman in the funeral. A lot of meat today. And then the evolution. In addition to the basic crying and laughing expression. It will also be simple. But the man heard this voice. Sweat all over his body. Turn around. Found the woman in the funeral. The face is still hanging. Strange smile. Love. The woman in the funeral was shaking. Like a gust of wind. To him. What's the speed? There has been a shadow of a knife. Damn it. The man was shocked. He was just about to get on the steel pipe. But the woman in the funeral was too fast. It has been laid to the ground. And slipped 3 or 4 meters away. Second, come and help. The salesman resisted. And shouted. But the fox didn't care about him. Instead, he went to the back of the car. Smoke. I want smoke. I have to find some smoke first. You. The salesman was just about to curse. But the neck was in a terrible pain. Has been loved by the woman in the funeral. At this moment, he really hurts. And the fox came to the back of the car. Thinking that there must be a lot of supplies inside. In addition to cigarettes. There may be no wine. Plus a lot of delicious food. He can't wait. Pulled the car door. But what caught his eye? There are only 2 faces of the deceased. Doctor, the deceased, has the temperament to light him up. It seems to be very interesting. The tank is still angry. It's like being hit by a black box just now. It must be because of you. The fox is so sad. The fox is so sad. The whole person is in a daze. Obviously. The beautiful picture in my imagination did not appear. There are 2 horrible bodies in this car. But the next second, it seems to have a reaction. The fox took off the cigarette on his ear. After lighting it, put it in his mouth and took a deep breath. Clouds around. A face of satisfaction. Then he saw a big hand. Pull it into the trunk. For dozens of seconds. The surroundings calmed down again. Sushiaro on the car. Lick the mouth. Too bad. Too bad. I guess these 2 people didn't see Huang Li when they went out. Dare to stop their boss. And at this time, the bell finally spoke. Go to the construction site next door. Oh good. Sushiaro immediately agreed. Although she didn't know what to do there. But as a worker, you have to have the awareness of a worker. The boss said where to go. Don't ask anything else. Sushiaro restarted the car. Passing by the blue truck. Go to the construction site. The construction site. The blue iron skin is used outside. The entrance door collapsed.